Okay, so we just left the duplex where Shawn went into hero mode when he thought somebody broke in, and come to find out he just scared the shit out of, looks like a brand new realtor and somebody wanting to be an investor, so they probably are going to overbid. I feel bad for them. Anyway, they want $75 for that, and of course we offer what you want. Yeah, I'm looking at between $220 to $275 depending on what we do as the sales price, so I'd rather go on the low end and assume it's $220. And
you would press to get $220 over there.
Huh?
Have you looked in the area already?
Mm-hmm. I'm familiar with this area.
So you can get $220 over here?
Yeah, I know we can. Yeah, I do this.
I know that you can like 4 blocks away, so I guess you can over here if you do it right.
It's like, yeah, like 2 blocks away.
Is it 2 blocks?
Yeah, or actually like the next street over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's something.
Yeah.
There was 2 that did $275 back to back next street over, and I know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know who did them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yes. So with that, we're looking on a really heavy rehab cost.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially
we're
if you
taking
wanna
out
take
walls,
out,
we're moving shit, we're adding.
Yeah.
So what do you think on rehab cost?
Rehab costs, like without, you still got HVAC.
Yeah, we got
That one needs a roof.
dual zone.
That one we're gonna get the roof checked out. You have to get the dual zone.
Yeah.
All the electrical is gonna have to be upgraded because it's got 150 amp service. You have sub panels that we've got to do away with because right now it's a duplex. We got to go to a single family.
Yeah.
So we got to bring 2 panels into 1 panel. We got to do away with one of the services, which is not that big of a deal. We're talking about making that 1 bedroom a big bathroom,
right?
And then put another bathroom in.
And then downstairs turning, yeah.
Yeah, and then taking out all that stuff in the hall. When you come in through the left door, closing that door off completely.
Yeah.
Ballpark?
Yeah.
Realistically, I want to say like 85, 90.
Okay, good, because I was at 80.
Yeah. 90,
I was at 80 to
somewhere.
100, so.
Yeah, it's gonna depend on how some of that stuff works out. Like,
yeah, the
100's gonna be a high end, but
right. But the reason even that there's so much of a gap is because the house is so old. When you start getting in it, you don't know what you're gonna find.
And then a lot of that plaster's got to be fixed. You got the stuff on the outside that's got to be fixed. I mean,
yeah, so we're looking realistically 80 to 100,000 on that. So when I calculate for it, I would calculate at the actual ARV being 220, and then the renovation cost being 1, leaving us 120, and then we can make our offer off of that.
Yeah.
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 And our offer's not going to be 75.
But you're not looking at a 30-day turn either.
Oh, hell no.
You're probably looking at like a 3-month turn on that.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's having people in there every day. Realistically, you know what I mean? It's going to take 2 weeks to get all the demo done. If not, it's going to take 2 weeks at a dumpster of people working there every day.
Yep.
Just demoing.
Yep.
Then you're looking at 4 days to get the electrical after the demo to be done. Yeah. And then you've got all the framing up of the new stuff. Yeah, you might be looking at, it's going to be 3 months. It's going to be a 3-month project right there.
And then for that one, we would want to go with, we can't get as creative. It's not as a creative type house. So we would go more traditional. So it's not as much fun as usual. But
I mean, it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a big project.
It'll be a huge project. Oh, I guess it's not as much fun for me. I can't get as creative as I like.
Yeah, no, you're going to have to...
I'm going to have to reel it in.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to leave us much of a budget to do anything, in
outside
the basement.
of,
in the basement or outside. Like,
I mean, or even just outside of the necessities that are,
Yeah, it's going to have to be necessities.
Yeah, so if we bid it with the 100, though, and we can get everything done at the 80, that would be great, because then we can go ahead and put in maybe 10 into the basement and still come out ahead of where we thought. And that would put us at a price point probably closer to the 250, which would be good.
I don't think the basement's going to cost 10.
Well, that's good then. Perfect.
I don't think the basement will cost. I think you can probably get in and out of the basement for under 5, to be honest
Excellent.
with you. I mean,
Well, that's what I want to hear.
I don't think we should put another bathroom in down there.
You are on the fastest.
With,
That's exactly what I want to
with
hear.
the water issue, I think that you're going to find that there's going to be some water issues down there.
Yeah.
I definitely think you're going to find that. It's not something you see right now, but you can tell where it was in the past. And nothing's been changed.
Well, the sump pump needs to go in for sure. And
yeah, I mean...
it would need to be sealed, like, externally.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna use it as that
You're gonna
kind
use
of
it
space,
as, yeah.
like, but you're not gonna be able to put carpet down. We'd have to do something like stay in the concrete or.
Right. That way, if it does get a little water, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean, if you're putting a sump pump in, you're planning on water coming through.
Right.
So I wouldn't put carpet down there. And then you gotta take some of that sheetrock out that's down there and refinish it.
Yep.
But you're still probably looking around 5.
Yeah.
In or around 5, yeah.
Excellent then, because I was thinking the sump pump alone was going to be a couple thousand.
No.
Like 1,800? No?
Turn right
Yeah,
onto
like
Mechanicsville
15.
Turnpike.
I got one going in Lombardi. I think it's, yeah.
Oh, that's not. Ain't that bad. You just drill a hole in the floor and pipe it outside.
Well, excellent. Then we don't have to pay somebody for that.
Yeah, you put a 5-gallon bucket in the floor
Okay.
and you pump it
800
outside.
feet, use the right lane to take
Awesome.
the I-64 East Road.
But putting a sump pump in over at Lombardi ain't
Use
gonna
the
fix
right
that
lane
water
to take the
problem.
I-64 East Road.